And I said his title is
Red light off. Thank you.
Adversity Forward. Steve Itzkowitz.
Of all the days that I could have been born, it just had to be February 29th, 1972, a day that comes around but once every 4 years. As a kid, that means for the 3 years I don't have a birthday, no presents for me. Talk about adversity. Yet, that adversity is minute compared to a life that has been filled with one adversity after another. Even on the day that I was born in 1972, my doctor looked at me and said the word crooked, as in my legs were born crooked. My parents, in their infinite wisdom, decided that my legs should be broken and put into casts for the first several weeks of my life if I was to straighten them out, which they ultimately did. Not exactly an auspicious beginning to entering the world. The School of Hard Knocks made itself known to me very early in life. Even when we moved to California from New York in 1977, which represented my first airplane ride, I found out how bad airline food is for you, if you get my drift. Ugh. We land and we moved to Fountain Valley. 3 years later, we moved to Irvine, where at that time I would find out that I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I had an on-site counselor and I had an off-site counselor. Most kids collected baseball cards, stamps, toys. I collected counselors, apparently. I was even on Ritalin, methylphenidate, for my ADHD. The kids said, "Oh, you must be retarded to take that." No, I wasn't retarded. By all accounts, I was brilliant. It was just hard for me to concentrate that brilliance may be brought out on a consistent basis. I was unique. Whether it be a talent show, breakdancing, marching to the beat of my own drum. Being unique in your school years might be the greatest adversity of them all. Because let's face it, schools are really glorified indoctrination centers. They want you to be just like everybody else, but not this guy. Oh, no. I wanted to march to beat my own drum, be good to people in the process, and inspire people to do the same, even though at the time I didn't know that I was giving people permission silently to express themselves in a way that was individualized and based on instinct. I've always been that instinctual. And it followed me for my school years and all the hilarious hijinks. Women wouldn't date me in high school. I always thought, I guess I'm not good enough for them. Then as I went through later on in life, I found out that the women actually didn't think they were good enough for me. Can you imagine that? I lived that through my school years until college when I finally busted out. Then I became an adult. And as an adult, I've been a professional orphan almost my entire adult life, as in I went from job to job to job to job, trying to find my professional home, so to speak. In the 2010s, the adversity that I would deal with would be much greater than my by chance birthday, being diagnosed with ADHD, and being unique. I was all those things still. On top of that, throwing in 2010, being on welfare for a portion of time, going from job to job to job to job, trying to find my professional home, feeling depressed, even suicidal. I was fired from a job that I was great at, preventing me from making $100,000 5 years ago, which my boss projected for me based on the year before, setting the table for that. And before I knew it, the rug was pulled out from under me when I took some bad advice, and it cost me dearly. Then I worked for another guy that decided to bully me when he had the audacity to leave when I saw the criminal operation he was running and that I was unwittingly contributing to. And then I was on welfare for a little while. Going to the welfare office to collect food stamps while you're living in Orange County is not exactly my dream life living in the greatest county in the state of California, Orange County. Yet there I was. What a humbling experience that was. I fell down and then I got back on my feet. Then I got sick with Crohn's disease when I was a division director in Toastmasters. Someone said I should quit. I said, the minute someone tells me to quit is the very minute to answer to my own job that I will not do that. I didn't quit, but man, did I struggle. Because I was in hospitals half my Toastmaster year as division director. Yet I somehow managed to get through it while herding cats and keeping up with error reports, running contests, and oh, by the way, trying to figure out if I was going to go to the next level, which I ultimately didn't do for health reasons. That's an even greater adversity. But here's the greatest adversity that we now face together, a pandemic. Do we really have anything left to be afraid of? If anything, when you look at my life over the past 10 years, getting sick, getting bullied, getting fired more than once, Toastmasters leadership, which is an adversity all its own, and now a pandemic. If there's a couple things I've taught that I want to impart on everyone here, it's the following. Number one, adversity is the master teacher of your life. Experience is the best teacher. I say no, adversity is the best teacher. It pushes you forward in life. It teaches you lessons and wisdoms that you can impart at Toastmaster meetings. It allows you to see how strong you really are. And I don't think there's anyone in this room stronger than I, based on all the adversity I've gone through. Secondly, I embrace my vulnerability. I've told you things here, despite not knowing most of you, that most people would not admit even to a single person that they're close to. I embrace my vulnerability. I encourage all of you to do the same. Allow adversity to push you forward and allow your vulnerability to shine through, because it will endear you and it will make you the leader in life that we all should be. Inspiration and passion combined. What better place to do that in Toastmasters and a Speakers Bureau of District 12's quality? I now return conduct of the meeting to our host, Tom Jameson.
Thank you, Steve.